A major housing bill in Kentucky did not pass this previous legislative session. It was struck down in the final days. A key sticking point was a controversial provision on short-term rentals like Airbnb that was added at the last minute. Our political reporter, Isaiah Kim Martinez, explains what happened in the 11th hour.
The conference committee has met on Senate Bill 9 and does not agree.
A priority bill to boost Kentucky's housing supply fizzles out on the final day of this year's legislative session, with short-term rentals turning out to be the sticking point.
I was disappointed because, as you know, we've worked really hard.
Republican Representative Susan Whitten of Louisville played a large role in crafting an incentives package for developers to build more homes.
Mixed use, putting residential in commercial spaces for zoning.
But lawmakers added language at the 11th hour to also prevent local governments from regulating short-term rentals like Airbnb and Vrbo. That didn't sit well with some members from both political parties, leading the entire bill to die.
I think this is a great victory for democracy because our communities will continue to be able to decide for themselves.
Within the Louisville Metro Council, both Democrats like Ben Reno Weber and Republicans like Anthony Piagentini pushed back on the state effort to overrule requirements on short-term rentals that they've passed locally.
I opposed some parts of it, supported other parts of it, right? But that's a far cry from then saying, well, I want the state to eliminate all ability to regulate this particular industry. And we need flexibility.
The boom of short-term rentals has been a hot-button issue in many Louisville neighborhoods. You can see just how many the city has by all the blue dots on this map.
I think we currently have somewhere in the neighborhood of 12 or 1,300 registered Airbnbs in Louisville.
Councilman Andrew Owen, who works in real estate, spoke to the risk that comes with including so much in one piece of legislation.
I wish some of that could have passed separately, and the short-term rental stuff, I'm glad it died on the vine.
I'm going to be speaking with Mayor Greenberg, and we're going to try to look at some of the things that we did pass.
Meanwhile, for Louisville, which is tens of thousands of affordable housing units short, this work on a state level continues into 2027. Isaiah Kim Martinez, WHAS 11 on your side.